Imagine a beast so powerful, it growls at 300 kilometers per hour and still manages to look like a polished gentleman at a black tie event. Now picture that same beast launching from 0 to 100 in under 4 seconds, while carrying your entire family, your dog, and a weekend's worth of camping gear. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what makes this car one of the most mind-bending contradictions on four wheels. You're not just looking at an SUV. You're looking at something that blurs the line between muscle car and family hauler in the most glorious way possible. Welcome to Byte Buzz Innovations, the hub for car lovers who crave more than just spec sheets. Here we break down the world's most exciting rides with a mix of performance, design, and real-world insight that cuts through the noise. If you're passionate about torque, tech, and everything in between, you're in the right garage. Today, we're diving into something that defies logic with brute force and refined comfort. Strap in, this one's going to be a wild ride. This SUV runs on a 400-volt lithium-ion battery pack that's been paired with a hybridized powertrain, not fully electric, but leaning heavily on electrified performance to enhance both range and response. On a full tank and charge combo, it can push past 700 kilometers, depending on driving style. Dimensionally, it stretches about 5 meters in length, nearly 2 meters in width, and stands tall at 1.75 meters. It's a mid-size luxury performance SUV, but don't let the mid-size fool you. This thing has the presence of a tank with the grace of a panther. Among its standout features are active suspension dampers, a track mode that actually recalibrates the drivetrain for performance driving, and an AI-enhanced terrain system that learns your off-roading behavior. Now, let's talk about what makes this SUV tick. Under the hood is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine that churns out a jaw-dropping 707 horsepower. That's not a typo, 707. With that kind of firepower, the acceleration is otherworldly. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 3.5 seconds. For reference, that's sports car territory. Its top speed touches 290 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest SUVs ever made. And yet, the handling doesn't fall apart at high speeds. It's equipped with adaptive Bilstein dampers, performance-tuned AWD, and Brembo brakes the size of dinner plates. On a twisty mountain road or a closed track, it dances aggressively but predictably. From a design perspective, this SUV is an aesthetic powerhouse. The front fascia is bold, aggressive, and functional, with massive air intakes and a hood scoop that isn't just for show. Every line and curve seems sculpted to make statement. The rear houses a quad-tip exhaust that growls on ignition and howls under acceleration. Inside, it's all premium. Think Alcantara and leather seats with contrast stitching, real carbon fiber trim, and a panoramic sunroof that spans the entire cabin. The seats are ventilated, heated, and even offer a massage function. The driver's seat feels more like a cockpit, with a digital cluster that's customizable, a 12-inch infotainment screen, and a heads-up display that gives you track data in real time. Tech-wise, it's loaded. A 19-speaker Harman Kardon system that fills the cabin with surround sound, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and an AI assistant that learns your habits, like adjusting climate zones and driving modes based on time of day and driving behavior. It's also equipped with Level 2 autonomy, meaning it can handle highway cruising, lane changes, and even navigate stop-and-go traffic with minimal input. There's also a night vision camera and pedestrian detection system that displays on the instrument cluster. Pretty wild stuff. But let's get real. Every car, no matter how insane, has its strengths and weaknesses. On the plus side, you're getting muscle car power in an SUV shell. It's comfortable, tech-forward, and genuinely exciting to drive. It doesn't sacrifice practicality either, with decent cargo space, family-friendly features, and surprisingly good towing capacity. On the downside, fuel economy is, well, let's just say it's not winning any green awards. Even with hybrid assistance, it drinks like it's always thirsty. The ride, while sporty, can feel a bit firm on broken pavement. And while it handles well for its size, it's still a heavy vehicle. You'll feel that mass during quick directional changes. Now, let's talk real-world feedback. Owners rave about the thrill of daily driving something this powerful. One driver described it as having a private roller coaster with heated seats. Others praise its versatility, being able to drop the kids at school and then burn rubber on the track. Experts, on the other hand, point out the impeccable balance of raw power and premium finish. Critics love the powertrain, but warn potential buyers about the thirst factor and the maintenance costs of a high-performance engine. It's not cheap to run, but it is endlessly rewarding. Speaking of costs, the price tag starts around $100,000 and can climb significantly with add-ons like carbon fiber exterior packages, racing brakes, or bespoke interiors. Now compare that to other performance SUVs in the same ballpark, like the Lamborghini Urus, which starts north of $200,000, or the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, which is priced similarly but arguably less dramatic. What you get here is borderline supercar performance without the supercar snobbery or the insurance quotes that make you cry. So yes, it's pricey, but dollar for horsepower, it punches way above its weight class. So, here's a question for you. What feature of this monster SUV do you think stands out the most? Is it the mind-bending acceleration? The unapologetically aggressive design? Or maybe the fact that it can race on a Saturday and do school drop-off on Monday? Would you consider buying something like this, even with the gas-guzzling reality? Let us know in the comments. To wrap it all up, this SUV is a statement. It's loud, fast, luxurious, and completely unhinged in the best possible way. It's not for everyone, and that's kind of the point. If you want something that checks every performance box while still giving you comfort, tech, and everyday usability, this might just be the wild card you've been waiting for. Whether you're a speed junkie, a tech nerd, or just someone who loves the idea of commanding 700-plus horses with one foot, this car delivers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to ByteBuzz.